Right now, as always, we invite you to join the conversation on social media using the hashtag Fox29Pulse. We had a little laugh about this earlier, and then we salute this woman. But here's the deal. It's a sad, sad honeymoon. Newlywed Huma Mobin, she posed in pictures with her arm around her imaginary new husband because Grace refused to give him his visa. So the pictures are now going viral. The Pakistani couple married earlier this year since the trip was already paid for. He insisted that she go ahead and go without him, so she took her new in-laws instead. The two, though, they've been reunited, and they hope to travel abroad for their first anniversary.
I love this story, and I love her. I feel like what a great way to take like what could have just been terrible and make the best out of it. And they're gonna laugh about this for years. Well, maybe not laugh, but eventually it'll be funny. Eventually.
Hey man, the trip is already paid for. Like,
yeah,
what's she supposed to do? Hang out at home?
Yeah,
let's go.
That can work out. That might work out to her advantage big time. There was a story a couple years ago about a guy and his wife that took a trip that everything went wrong, and they took pictures along the way of everything that went wrong. And the travel agency felt so bad because they posted them on social media. They repaid for the entire vacation with nicer accommodations and stuff. So this might actually work out for her pretty well. If people, you know, maybe the Greece tourism board takes pity on her or whatever.
And says, come back on your first anniversary.
Come back, we'll pay for it.
That would be awesome.
Really nice.
What is not awesome for marriages is this next story. The website Ashley Madison is dropping its slogan, "Life is short, have an affair." Their new message, "Find your moment." It's part of an effort to rebrand as a dating site.
You just say, eh?
No, I didn't.
You like the first line better?
No, I'm saying I don't like this website. Bad website. If you remember last year, a security breach exposed data on millions of members. The company says close to 45% of Ashley Madison members are single. Over 50% are attached, and they are interested in a wide range of experiences. They also got rid of the logo showing a wedding ring next to pictures of people holding a finger to their lips. I see what they're doing here. I get it. That is definitely a better branding of what they're doing. But anytime I hear Ashley Madison, I'm still going to think of...
They still do the same thing, though.
Yeah,
I mean,
still going to think of the same thing.
Take the spots off the cow, but it's still a cow.
Right, exactly.
I mean, would anybody in their right mind, I mean, after the hacking and all the leaking, I mean, would anybody be...
That's probably
Look at the story that we do on dumb things every day.
That's
People
true.
Are still,
right there.
Yeah.
Right there.
That's true.
Until the next time.
I still think of the people, though, who came home, even thinking back to when that whole thing broke. And, like, the guy thought he was so smooth on Ashley Madison. And then, like, I just imagine them watching the news. Like, someone reading the story that all the information had been hacked and made public.
Yeah. Or getting an email. And you
probably wouldn't be happy that I'm sitting here laughing at them, but whatever.
I'd say they probably
have some viewers watching right now.
It would be a good movie scene where, like, the guy is watching the news and that story comes up, and then the wife is behind him checking her emails, and then she's like, "Hey, what's this email from Ashley Madison?"
That'd be devastating.
Like
I'm writing the screenplay in my head right now. It's gonna be, it's gonna be good. So the seaweed is always greener in somebody else's lake. It's a little line from The Little Mermaid. One sand sculpture is causing a lot of controversy in Massachusetts. It's a sculpture of The Little Mermaid with some noticeable enhancements. It's outside a restaurant in Yarmouth, and people aren't very happy with it.
Can we show this?
Police sergeant says he's gotten a lot of complaints about the sculpture's seashells. Not everyone is upset. Some say they're pretty happy with the shape of the Little Mermaid. Regardless of the reviews, the restaurant owner says the mermaid is here
Can you
to
just
stay.
tell your kids this is how you used to eat? I mean, I don't know what to say.
What?
Huh?
Enhancements? Are we talking about the same thing?
I get it.
Okay,
I
that
see.
flew
I see
over
where
their head.
No,
Okay,
I see
we're
where you're
done.
going with that.
Do you understand what?
I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
I think kids are like, it's the Little Mermaid, cool. That's what I would have been like.
Yeah, I don't think.
Yeah.
Well, some kids would be like, "Mommy."
Well, that's true. That's true. But I mean, they're gonna see things like that.
She saw a plastic surgeon in South Florida. That's all you have to do.
That is a South Florida.
We got a lot of
Little
people from
Mermaid.
New England that come down here, so you know, we'll trip from Yarmouth to Miami. There you go.
I'm just saying that it's probably like reduction surgery is easier on a sand sculpture than I'm just saying.
Now you get where I was.
I'm just saying.
All right.
Be easy to change that.
We've got bigger fish to fry.
If necessary.
Here we go. Parents, if your child is sucking their thumb or biting their nails. There could be some health benefits to it. Researchers say it can reduce a child's risk of allergies. The study suggests that an early exposure to microbes can strengthen a person's immune system and carry it into adulthood. I tell my mom this, I still suck my thumb to this day, and it's all for, no, I'm just kidding.
You know what, I was going to say, though, because it's true. The problem is when kids are 10, 11, 12, and they're still sucking.
Yeah.
It's like...
Well, that's also like not good for your teeth
Yeah.
either, because it helps pull it out.
Yeah,
and
buck teeth.
then yeah.
My little sister sucked her thumb forever, and I remember
real
the
bad.
sadness when they started putting that nasty stuff on
The
her
goo
thumb,
on it.
and she'd put it in her mouth, and she'd like be really upset. And being the good big sister that I was, I'd be like, "Come on, let's wash it off. Let's get it off there."
So
I perpetuated.
feeding the
I was such an enabler. We still laugh about that.
I saw this yesterday on
understand
social
this.
media. I thought this was the coolest thing ever. A woman was in court for a road rage incident, and she got an interesting punishment. The judge ordered that she go knit, with the needle and stuff, and all of the stuff was going to charity. It's kind of a charity shop that runs the place. The lady right here, she was accused of telling another woman she yanked her from her car and punched her. Ouch.
Oh.
In court, she said she was not following her, that she simply was heading to the same knit shop because she is a skilled knitter. So the judge ordered her to knit enough items to supply a small boutique. She has to have all this stuff done by December.
I want to make sure
Yeah.
I understand this properly. So this woman pulled another woman from a car and punched her.
Right.
And the judge decides,
Go
here are
knit.
2 sharp objects you should hold
It's a fair point.
and
Well,
do
when you
some
put it
work
that
there.
way.
Yeah.
Well, I
Yeah.
didn't know that she pulled a woman from her car and yanked her. I mean, I definitely think her punishment should have been a little
Yeah.
There
more
should have been
hefty,
something
but-
along with that.
But I do like, the road rage. It has really gone to new levels, and I
Oh,
like the
yeah.
fact that the judge says, you know what, I'm going to give you some quiet time. I'm going to sentence you to an activity. It might be a little boring, but maybe it can help you mellow out a little bit. That's where I was going with it. But violence is never.
Yeah. If she liked knitting,
Never
if she
did.
was a skilled knitter, that's something she likes to do. So you just got sentenced to having a really great excuse
Yeah,
for
but
doing
when you
something you
when
like
you
to
like
do.
to do something and then you're ordered to do something and now
That's
you
true.
have to knit a whole boutique worth of
That's
stuff.
true.
That's true.
That kind of changes maybe.
It's a big boutique.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, maybe while she's knitting, when she needs to give her little hands a break, she can get on Snapchat.
Oh.
Add some celebrities. So adding celebrities just got easier, as if you needed more people to add on your Snapchat. The app just added a new feature called Official Live Stories. When watching the stories featured on the app, you can see which celebrities are on it, and you can simply click Add Friend instead of searching for them. It's now a shortcut for those of you looking to add new friends on your Snapchat. I have to tell you, my Snapchat started acting crazy, so I deleted it. I was like, oh, this is like messing with my phone.
What do you
I'm
mean
just-
acting crazy?
It like wouldn't load things. It just was making
Oh.
my phone mess up. So I
Okay.
deleted it. And this past weekend, I had no Snapchat. And I had 2 friends text me and ask me why I wasn't snapping anything. And I was like, wow, I must snap a lot. But then I also enjoyed my weekend so
I was going to
much.
say, but it probably kind of changed your life for the
It
better.
did. I was like, man, I
Yeah.
really remember
Freedom.
this weekend rather than
Off
just through
the
Snapchat.
tether.
Hashtag first world problem.
Yeah,
Yeah,
seriously.
right?
Oh my God, I'm so glad I didn't Snapchat. You don't sound like that. I didn't mean you.
I wasn't saying it was you.
I'm not talking about you. I'm just saying.
It totally wasn't you.
In my head.
Not at all.
Oh,
That's what
gosh.
somebody's
All right,
saying
we're done
somewhere.
here. John Rocks, back over to you.